Join me as I put Yogi Bear's Jellystone Campground to the test and see if it really lives up to the hype. Question is the campground really as fun as Yogi makes it seem?
Just trying to get packed up to go when the humidity is like 95%. It's just miserable. Can't wait to get in the truck in the AC.
So pretty cool so far, nice site. I wish we had brought more stuff to level it because I wish we could move about 3 or 4 feet that way, but we can't. So making some burgers. The new tent's pretty cool, and they've got a little ice cream truck. Pretty sweet. You know, I'm still reading this book. I think a couple more years I might get through it. We're getting there slowly but surely. Went and got some ice. Shot a little bit of amenities and stuff like that. Been pretty chill so far. It was a little hectic getting set up, but it usually is. We've got more playgrounds, like a spider web thing. Of course, swings and just playground stuff. Looks like they do the little, you know, where you search for the minerals and rocks and pretend you're gonna find something cool, but really it's just gravel off the ground, looks like. But have fun, you know. Kid can dream. Pretty cool play area. So more activities / amenities. You've got cornhole boards. You've got horseshoes. Apparently they do hay rides certain days. You got picnic tables. It's a little early, so they haven't done the trash pickup, and I'm still on East Coast time. You do start cross into Central if that's a question you have. You got your bounce pillows. And looks like this is where the tracks are for the little cars, which I was going to let Marshall do. He might be able to use that small one. But here's that. So this is the fishing pond. Kind of leaves a lot to be desired, don't it? I think that's my new phrase on the channel when I find something that's subpar, but I try to be nice about it. Well, I did just see a fish. Well, let's throw a couple casts in here and see if we catch anything. There's stuff moving around. Maybe it's going to be better than I think. It's hard to see, but there are at least bluegill. So if you want to take your kid down here, you know, they would enjoy it. If you're looking for a good fishing site, though, this is 282, because one thing I've noticed, there's not really any parking. So if you're wanting to, you know, make fishing this pond like one of your big activities, you'd want to get close to it because there's nowhere to park. I guess you could park in the grass over there, maybe. Maybe. So far, nothing but bluegill. Here's the obstacle course. We're going to try that out later. See if I can conquer that. Marshall's too young, unfortunately, but that's all right. And then over there is the beach, the lake. It's a big pond, let's be honest. It's a big pond beach. But that's still cool, still fun. Nice and foggy this morning, still nice and cool. I like to get out, and then you don't have to edit kids' faces off and all that fun stuff. So nice to get out early and explore. And they got some little food thing, little snack and gift shop. Nothing cheap. So here's another pond. I seen a bobber over there. There's some trash. I wonder if you're allowed to fish this pond. And it's cool, it's located right next to the water pad and the pool, so if mom wanted to get in the pool with the kids or them play over there and dad wanted to come fish or vice versa, whatever. And then the beach is right there too. It is 94 degrees out here, so we're checking this area out now. And then right outside the arcade is the putt-putt. They also have a cool little arcade area. And there's lots of playgrounds. You got swings, slides, and I think we just missed some sort of Christmas in July event because there was a bunch of golf carts with Christmas stuff coming through here. Oh, hold on. We found something Marshall wants to check out. An excavator. So yeah, they were doing a Christmas in July event. So today, it's almost 7. There's an Oreo cookie challenge at the Hilltop Pavilion. Whatever that means. Karaoke. 1 song per person. All right, cool. So let me know in the comments, was this where you used to originally check in? Ashley thinks it was. So up on top of the hill, not far from Yogi. But this is the rec center now, so they do different activities and stuff in here at different times. And then we'll go show you the pool back here. Pool this way. All right, that's funny. It's also the Jellystone Amphitheater. I guess they do like movies and maybe like little plays and stuff here, which they recently paved this part. And they've got some benches back here, but there's not any other seat. I'm guessing it's not super popular just because it seems like there's a lot of old broke down stuff here. Could be totally wrong. Have you seen any shows here? Let me know. Here's the pool area. Try not to get anybody's faces in it, but there's 2 pools. This is one of the 2. It's pretty nice. It only is 4 feet deep though. And here's the other pool area. This pool's a little bit deeper. It's 5 feet deep, and you've got a nice sitting area up top here. We're gonna try out the obstacle course. It's gonna be amazing.
The one I had last.
Boys,
Hello.
I'm following them.
There's a good bird's eye of the obstacle course. No Bigfoots in sight currently.
Not yet. It could happen.
Oh, another one. Oh! 3rd time's a charm, Trey. America believes in you. Success! Oh! Looks like he's got it. Now for the master, Trey. Oh, fast feet. Nice recovery.
Goodbye, Hat. We were together for almost 10 years, and now you have a cold, wet grave at the bottom of the obstacle course. So, heading to the showers. Haven't got good reports so far. Here's the shower. I mean, it could be a little bit cleaner, and it'd be nice if there was like somewhere to sit something. Like there's nowhere to sit anything. I guess you could sit it up top, but then it might fall on the other side. They do have hooks though. That's nice. 2 curtains. So, bathroom's not bad. Seen better, but not bad. But there's like bars of soap on the floor, so that just makes me wonder like how many times they clean it a day. I'm thinking once, maybe. Okay. Alright, so I came, pretended to clean. Still the same crap that was all over the place last night. Clothes left in here. Bars of soap in the floor. So this wasn't cleaned at all.
This is the women's restroom.
Okay, so they did come in. I've never complained to the campground before, but I did this time. So they did come in and clean it. It's definitely a lot better than it was, but they still didn't touch the urinals. It's really not that hard. So basically it just seems like the cleaning staff is either lazy, not well trained, or they don't have high enough standards. Let me know in the comments what you think. So the restrooms on Campfire Parkway are family restrooms. Let's check them out. All right, so these are pretty nice. Looks a lot cleaner over here than it did on the other side. So yeah, these are cool. Prefer the family restrooms. There are these family style showers by one of the pools, and it was much cleaner and nicer. Another tip, pre-cool your cooler. That way it's not trying to cool itself down and fight the heat outside. And make sure your stickers are properly secured.
While in the area, you have to check out Mammoth Cave National Park, which is the largest cave system in the world. So make sure you do that, go in the caves, do some hikes. We'll show you a little bit of what we did. We did the historic tour, but there are over 20 miles of caves that can be toured at this park. And the pricing is pretty reasonable.
Keep going, buddy. It's easy for him. No problem at all.
Were called turtle lights, and because of them we have found some alternatives, but they were in
So we're gonna check out this short little trail and we'll show you that. It's supposed to be easy, it's all paved. So anybody can do this. These are some huge sycamore trees. Might be the biggest ones I've ever seen. Very cool that the trail is wheelchair accessible. The whole thing's paved, so if you got anybody with special needs or just anything, you know, they can get out and experience this trail too. That's really cool. So Echo River Spring. I think we got to go down there and check it out. We've seen one video where a lady had some nice pointers, huh? So the trail goes all the way down around this spring. The mosquitoes love it. But it's pretty cool. I bet it's gonna be cold. Oh wow, yeah. Then divers went in, was it 2017? Divers went in and explored part of the spring. They had done it before, but they retraced it and did some stuff. It's pretty cool. So if you do this trail, definitely read the plaque. Trail also scoots alongside the river. Pretty cool trail though, and it's easy. Do it. I don't care if you're not a trail walker, do it. So the spring just empties right out into this creek river here. Little family picnic. We were gonna eat at those picnic tables, but it's 82 and it's got to be like 99% humidity. So we're doing chicken salad sandwiches in the truck. How's it taste, buddy?
How's it taste? Good?
Awesome. Well, you don't see that very often, triplets. How cool. Gonna be another fun day.
I will take you on a tour of the campground so you can pick your spot, and we'll throw in some tips and things you need to know.
If you're checking out one of the full service sites, I guess you'd say, it's got the sewer, water, electric, for instance, spot 7. This is what it looks like. So you get, you know, a seat, couple seats. You get 2 different grill types. If you just get the 30 amp spot, you get, you know, a metal grate that you can't even cook on it really. That is a pretty cool tent. That is neat. Teepee style. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. For example, the normal's not the right word. The regular 30 amp side, you get water and electric. You get a picnic table and this. So if you're staying at one of these and you want to cook over the open fire, make sure you bring a grate. All right, let's see if the windsock works. So here's Amish Way. There's some tent camping and things like that down through here. So you do get a concrete pad, which I can't say I really love when I'm tent camping. I don't want to sleep on concrete. Grass is a little bit softer. And you can access the bathhouse in. Looks like they're actually cleaning it. I wonder if there'll still be hair all over the urinal. We'll find out later. Here's the Sidestone Rabbit. They look like nice spacious sites. Here's just a couple. Back that way is more cottages. There's also a dog park up here, so that's cool. And then this is down Rocky Road. So these are those sites. These are just 30 amp and water sites. I think they're 30 amp. Yeah, standard 30, 50 amp sites. But some of them are paved, some of them aren't. So there's picnic lane. So this is up in the top, so there's just more cabins. So here's Tenner's Way. There's some really cool spots back in here. So if you're tent camping, definitely try and get back in here. It doesn't really say, there's not like numbers or anything, but very cool spots back here. Here's some more cool spots back in here. Here's a not so cool spot. And then some of the cabins over here, like cabin 72, that's nice. You know, you got like a porch and stuff. Looks like it's a
decent size. 71's nice. This is along S'mores Parkway, a newer part of the campground. So this is down S'mores Parkway. So here's the sights through here. Something to keep in mind, since all this is new, there is no shade. No shade. Maybe a tiny bit of shade in spots. So here's these spots. One of the Christmas in July setups, that's cool. So more RV spots. Those are ultimate 30-50 amp spots through there. Some of them are standard. And then of course here's, you know, more cabins. There's also more spots here. Probably couldn't hear me at all. There's more spots in the middle. All the middle spots are pull-through spots, so that's nice. And then that takes you back out to the main drag, the Boulevard of Bears. And then we can go down Campfire Parkway. So there's down like Eagle Trail. Again, nice looking spots, like nice and level, but no shade. So if it's July and August, I wouldn't recommend this anything over here. Fall or something, great spots. They're nice and level. You get tables, chairs, all that stuff. And there's also a restroom here in the middle, but I'm on the opposite side. So, but there's a restroom over here too, so keep that in mind if you need that. A lot of these bigger rigs, you don't. Looks like it's full hookup too, so that's nice. And these are back in, but again, all the ones in the middle here, those are all pull through. And then over here by the pond, which I showed you that earlier, and there's a little loop around the pond if you're wanting to do some fishing. Where we stopped yesterday or the day before. And then there's some more cabins and stuff back over here. And here's another bathhouse. And then you also have a little patio area if you want to do like a, you know, family grill out in the shade, and a nice little playground. And then there's more cabins. And that's pretty much this side. More Christmas in July. More cabins. There's Yankee Doodle Lane. So just kind of goes to more cabins, and there's more, you know, normal 30 amp spots. There's also some over here. You couldn't hear me. And then there's a big cabin right there too. And then more pull-through camping spots. A lot of pull-through spots here, so that's nice. And then there's a dump station. This goes back out towards the fishing pond. This is down Ranger. These are called buddy sites. Pretty standard pull-through picnic table, fire pit, no grate, water, 30 amp sites. Nice looking pop-up.
30, 50 amp sites on this side, which are also conveniently located next to the pool. So I showed you an in-depth look at that one earlier, or I'll put it right here. These are kind of like on the, just like the newer side, you know, they're paved, you get a little extra stuff. The shade is slightly better over here though. So if you're gonna book an ultimate site, I'd get one of these. That way you're close to the pool and you have a little bit of shade. And this is down Cindy Avenue. This is Honeycomb Lane. So here's what, there's lots of shade through here. Gravel spots, but I'll take gravel and shade over heat and concrete. Spots are fairly level. That one's concrete. There's, 77. And also if you've got dogs, dog parks right there, so that's nice. Something else, the cabins look pretty nice, some of them. For instance, here's 25 and here's 24. I'd rather stay in 25. But yeah, that's an option.
Overall, we had a great trip to Mammoth Cave's Jellystone. Give it 8 out of 10 marshmallows. Sites were nice and amenities plentiful, but they really need to work on their cleaning. A urinal shouldn't have the same nastiness on it for 5 days. We arrived on a Monday and it was still there Friday. That's disgusting. Restrooms should be deep cleaned at least once a day and as needed. Another con is having to pay extra to keep the site you picked. We didn't pay the extra and we got to keep the same spot. So not sure what the point of the extra charge is other than the nickel and dime you. We'd love to hear about your experiences with Jellystone Campground. Have you visited before and did it meet your expectations? Share your stories and thoughts in the comments below. If you're interested in more camping adventures or family-friendly destinations, be sure to check out our other videos. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching and have a fantastic day.